You think this ends when I'm gone? You think the ground takes back what I built? No. What I leave behind outlives everything. I'm not here to be remembered, I'm here to be permanent. Etched in every wall and every word and every argument. They erased the ones before me, thought they'd erase me too. But I carved my name in concrete while they slept on cue. I watched the ones who played it safe dissolve into the background. Faded like a photograph left too long in the sunlight. Not me, I'm the caption underneath the history books. The name they underline and circle everywhere they look. Every empire I built was a message sent to the future. Every scar across my hands is a line inside the scripture. I didn't bleed for trophies, I bled to build a monument. And every drop of sweat became the ink of my testament. They build statues out of bronze for men who sat on thrones. I built mine from every battle, every scar, every bone. You wanna know what legacy smells like up close? It smells like blood, like fire, like everything I chose. Carved in stone, my name don't fade. Don't fade. Built from fire and fury, every sacrifice I made. They tried to bury the story, tried to kill the name. But what I built in the dark put the whole world in my frame. Every general who ignored me, now they caught my plan. Every room that locked me out, I own the building now, man. I don't need a seat at your table, I built the foundation. Everything you're standing on is mine, my consecration. My children's children will carry what I started. A bloodline built on grit and war and never broken hearted. I planted in the bitter cold, I harvested in fire. Legacy is not a gift, it's built by the desire. The ones who took it easy left behind an empty echo, a fading conversation, piece of footnote in the tempo. But I press my whole existence into every single second. When they write the final chapter, I'm the opening, reckoning. Carved in stone, my name don't fade. Built from fire and fury, every sacrifice I made. They tried to bury the story, tried to kill the name. But what I built in the dark put the whole world in my frame. I am what? I am what? I am not a moment, I am a monument. I am not a chapter, I am the whole book. Every name they forgot, I remember. Every door they closed, I took a second look. You can shake the earth, I've already rooted down. You can flood the city, I already built the ground. The only thing that ends me is a world that stops remembering. And the world won't forget. Now the ones who counted me out are counting what I built. Standing at the base of what I raised and feeling the guilt. I see it in their eyes, the weight of what they missed. Every opportunity to break me, every chance they dismiss. So let this be the signal for the ones still in the cold. Still building in the dark, still bleeding, still bold. The only legacy that's real is the one you pour yourself into. Every stone you lay today is what the future sees of you. Carved in stone, my name don't fade. Built from fire and fury, every sacrifice I made. They tried to bury the story, tried to kill the name. But what I built in the dark put the whole world in my frame. Carved in blood, carved in every scar, carved in every city and every near and far. From nothing to permanent, that's all I know. Stone built a monument, watch it grow. Carved in stone, still standing, still here, still here. You thought that was the end? That was just the foundation. Now we build the walls. Let me tell you. Let me tell tell you what they never write inside the history books. The nights I sat alone and questioned everything it took. The doubt that creeps in when the world goes quiet and still. When the monument you're building feels like climbing uphill. I've lost people to the process, relationships cracked underweight. Watch the ones I love the most get swallowed by my fate. Legacy called something real, it ain't a free inscription. Every name carved into greatness came with blood is the admission. But I paid it every cent, every year, every loss. Nailed every sacrifice I made to the bottom of the cross. And when the weight felt like it crushed me, when my lungs gave in, I remember what I promised when this whole thing began. They never see the 3 a.m., they only see the crown. They never see the times I almost let it all fall down. You wanna know what permanence costs? From the inside it costs everything. It costs silence, it costs your pride. Carved in stone, my name don't fade. Built from fire and fury, every sacrifice I made. They tried to bury the story, tried to kill the name. But what I built in the dark put the whole world in my frame. I watched empires fall. I watched names get swallowed by the ground like they never existed. And I asked myself, what's the difference? What separates the ones who last from the ones who disappear? And the answer was never talent, it was never luck. It wasn't the time nor the city or the circumstance. It was the ones who refused to be forgotten, who pressed their entire weight against the door of history and said, I will not be erased. Every whisper campaign, every door closed in my face. Every meeting room I wasn't in, I built a better space. You didn't slow me down, you showed me where the gaps were. Every wall you built became the blueprint for my chapter. So thank you, I mean it, for the doubt and the dismissal, for treating my ambition like a problem to be issued. You handed me the fuel I needed when my fire ran low. Every no you gave me was the reason that I grow. Carved in stone, my name don't fade. Built from fire and fury, every sacrifice I made. They tried to bury the story, tried to kill the name. But what I built in the dark put the whole world in my frame. When I'm gone, and I will be, every monument eventually sleeps. Let the work speak louder than the eulogies and the wreaths. Let them find the walls I built still standing in the weather. Let them trace the seams and feel the hands that held it together. I don't want a statue, statues get pulled down in revolutions. I want the living proof, the breathing, walking real solutions. I want the ones I lifted standing 10 feet off the ground. I want the silence that I broke, still echoing the sound. That's the legacy, not marble, not a plaque on someone's wall. It's the next generation rising, refusing still to fall. It's the name they say when no one told them who to call. It's the door still open long after I gave everything all. Carved in stone, my name don't fade. Built from fire and fury, every sacrifice I made. They tried to bury the story, tried to kill the name. But what I built in the dark put the whole world in my frame. Carved in stone, carved in blood, carved in every scar, carved in every city, in every near and far. From nothing to permanent, that's all I know. Stone built the monument, watch it grow. For the ones who came before, for the ones still in the dirt, for the ones who turn their damage into everything it's worth. We are carved in stone, we are older than the grief. We are every name they tried to silence. We are the relief. Carved in stone, still standing. For the ones before, for the ones still coming, still here, still here, still. Still. This is the last time I say it, so listen like it's the only time. This is across the table, wished that I was dead, but I sat straight, I spoke clean, I let the work respond, because the ones who last the longest never break the bond. I've been an underdog so long, it started feeling like a home, started feeling comfortable inside the dark, inside the bone. But comfort is a cage and I unlocked it when I chose to be the storm they never saw before the silence froze. Now the ledger's getting balanced, every debt is getting paid, every hollow promise buried underneath the choices made. I don't celebrate destruction, but I do mark what I earned, and everything they said I'd never be is what I become. They never thought the stone would hold the weight of everything I am, never thought the quiet one would be the one to run the program. You wanna know what victory tastes like from the inside? It tastes like patience, like discipline, like years of the grind. Carved in stone, my name don't fade. Don't fade. Built from fire and fury, every sacrifice I made. They tried to bury the story, tried to kill the name, but what I built in the dark put the whole world in my frame. If you're reading this from somewhere I will never get to see, if the world looks different now, then that was always meant to be. I didn't build for my era, I built past the horizon. Every wall I raised was aimed at a sun that's still rising. Don't mourn the cost was always part of the design. Don't soften what I did to make it easier to shrine. Let the truth stay rough, let the edges cut, let the record show. I came in raw and left the world with somewhere new to go. I never needed the world to understand me. I only needed the world to feel me. And long after every voice goes quiet, the stone remains. The stone remains. The stone remains. The name remains. The word remains. I remain. Carved in stone, my name don't fade. Don't fade. Built from fire and fury, every sacrifice I made. They tried to bury the story, tried to kill the name, but what I built in the dark put the whole world in my frame. Carved in stone, carved in blood, carved in every scar, carved in every city, in every near and far. From nothing to permanent, that's all I know. Stone built the monument, watch it grow. For every soul still bleeding in the place where I once stood, for every dream deferred and every fire understood. We are carved in stone, we are older than the